Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How you getting on today? So in my opinion, I've had a great idea. And I know that doesn't really mean much because most of the time I'm a bit of an idiot. However, I think this room needs to be bigger. I'm looking at it, 21 just might not be big enough. I don't know. You know what I mean? Really big, crazy builds a lot of the time are really big and crazy. If I was just going to use in here to be obviously like the little farms that I mentioned, it might be all right, but at the same time, it's still kind of small. And obviously just having the farms is a bit boring anyway. But then I've been thinking about the color scheme and I'm thinking, what if, say like halfway, we cut it. So then this side was white, so it offsets the black here. And we do that maybe with like quartz or something. And then obviously over here, this would be black to offset with the white. And we could just use like, I don't know, the blackstone or something. I think that could be quite cool. It would be just the two-tone room. You'd have the offsetting pillars. Very monochromatic. Is it monochromatic? Is that what I'm trying to... You know what I mean? You might not know what I mean because I very easily might have just made up a word, but that could be kind of cool. First though, we definitely have to do something that... Well, I've been meaning to do for a very long time and I just haven't got around to it because I'm very lazy. It is going to require 1, 2, 3 of these. That's 1. That is 2. And that is 3. Now, it probably doesn't take too much guesswork to work out who they're for. We've neglected our fox boys. You. Oi! How? Christ. Right. Didn't think that one through. Oi. What have you got in your mouth? Oh, for God's sake! No, 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 no! Oi! Where did he go? Did he not? Oh, for the... Get back! Where did the other one go? He's over there. Okay. Right, that's fine. This is stressful. Right, go. Come here. I don't... Get back in there. I need another lead. I have no idea how you make leads. Just while we're here. You look like a Vincent. You can be, I think, Leonardo. And who do we have left? We've got Salvador. Come here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That was easy. Right, how do you make a lead? Something tells me it's to do with elastic and... I'm panicking. Something tells me it's to do with slime. Yeah, slime and... I can't speak. Right, make one of those. Put that back in there. Grab that. Now, you stay... You stay tied to there. Right. This is just a mess. This is... Okay, 2 of them are in. 2 of them are in. Right, that's... Don't open the... This is what... For God's sake, this is what I imagine having children's like. Will you come here? If I go up here, does he just tell... For God's sake. Now, where are you? Come here. You little rascal. How in the hell did he get them in here? Thank you. Okay, right, that was a struggle. Okay, so I'm in the middle of expanding this room. I think this is probably the furthest I would actually go with it, just for no actual reason at all. Just this might, you know, be a good place to stop. But in my inventory here, you can see that there's slimes. Now, I'm not exactly sure where they actually came from, or if they somehow managed to make it. No, that actually, because that's a down one. They definitely spawned down here. So I've never had the issue with it before. So I think I have now built into a slime chunk, which is kind of awkward. Does that just mean if I just build the floor out of half slabs, will that stop them? I'm not actually sure where and how slimes spawn. So I don't know if that would be enough. At some point, I will Google it because I've been wondering since my actual single player world how slime spawn. But until it actually becomes a major concern of mine, I'm just going to try not to worry about it. I did only have the one spawn, so I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe I have just dug over too far and I've hit the slime chunk. That means we're near... Yeah, so if that's... So where am I here? This is 1198. 1198. So around here, the slimes pretty much spawned there. So I'm not actually sure where that one came from. So we might actually be lucky. I don't know. I just thought I'd let you know, but that might just be unfounded. It is now actually a few days later. I haven't actually done anything. I just haven't actually been recording anything. I've just been online. As you can see, I've hollowed out a little bit more of here. I've been trying to think of other ideas, but I've not seen any other slimes. I don't know where that one came from. I think I added it in the video a wee minute ago, but yeah, putting down half slabs should stop them spawning, hopefully. So I think we're gonna have half slabs on the floor and then half slabs on the roof to stop the dripping. So if we do happen to somehow randomly get another slime, it shouldn't actually be able to spawn down here. I don't know where that one came from. It was over in this corner, so it was near the river, so it will be near the sand. I don't know. But anyway, I've had an idea about what I'm gonna do with the design in here. So my idea is something very simple, and it would be to have kind of indentations like this on the wall. We would have them either side, and because the middle is actually not one singular block, it is one middle block here, one middle block here, we could still stick to the black and the white design on the wall, which I think could be a very interesting look. I mean, it could also look absolutely terrible. That's in the middle there, so I don't know if we have enough space to copy it on this side. How many? Hold on. So from here to there is 12 blocks, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 6. If we put 2 there, and then we'd have 2 there. Okay, that has accidentally worked out. So if I had 3 there and 3 here, that works out absolutely perfectly. I'm gonna put something I think different on the back walls. I don't exactly know what yet, but I am also thinking that in the space, I'm not really sure, possibly like here and here. So possibly slightly diagonally in front of both of the up and the down pillar, having a couple columns so it looks like the roof is being held up. That could be kind of cool. My game is also super laggy because when I'm down here, loads of slimes and fish and everything spawn up top, and they seem to get stuck in this elevator up here. All these fish, and then all these slimes, and then they kill themselves in a campfire, and then it creates more entities, and basically it's just a mess. It's really frustrating working in this area sometimes. So just so we're all on the same page, let's just have a quick look at what this would look like. It would look a little bit something like this. Now, the middle blocks could be lights, they could be different colors. Remember this, where are we? So this side is gonna be black, this little bit here is gonna be black, this will then be white, and then all this side will be white, and then obviously something on the back, half slabs on the roof and the floor. We'll have some kind of patterns with that as well, but until then, you know, I think that will look cool. It's a tad dark, so we will need some kind of lighting, but that'll be fine because then in the roof, when we have all the half slabs, we can then just have sporadic lights hanging. That will be fine. So I'm gonna replicate this on this wall here. I think the spacing is totally fine. I think it creates an interesting depth to the room. So the idea that I said we would have like different rooms and tunnels go into them, there will still be so if this is here, so there would be a room over here. So whatever's on this wall, as long as there's some room for a tunnel, that'll be fine. Over here, when we have these gaps here, we could just have a little door here. We could have one of these lead to a tunnel. That's not going to be an issue. So let me do all that. Let me fix that up real quick and we'll be back. Okay, so just as I finished mining out the last block, you can see the, whatever that is that? What one is that? This is not the andesite, it's not the, it's a granite. As you can see the granite here, we have just finished up. And weirdly enough, he's what I'm about to talk about. So he seemed to spawn over there. This is where I first saw him, which does mean that over here they are spawning, which is kind of frustrating, but it's not the end of the world because once we actually just put the whole floor in with half slabs, that should be fine. They will, however, still be able to spawn, I guess, like on these blocks here. So we might have to choose a block for this pattern that has a half slab. So I can just go half slab, half slab. Half slab, half slab. We make a full block out of the half slabs, if that makes sense. As for right now, I'm going to try and design something for the back and the front wall. These kind of came out of absolute nowhere, so I have no idea what's going on the back, but hopefully it'll just be as cool. And if it's not, honestly, just scream at me. Okay, the slimes are definitely becoming way much more of a problem. I don't actually know where or what tiles they are spawning on. I don't know where is actually clipping into a chunk. Realistically, it has to be literally just this little bit here. I know I did this a second ago, but where am I? So 1199, 1067. 1199, 1067. Oh yeah, we're here. 100%. This is definitely in a slime chunk. As I think you might be able to tell, this clip wasn't meant to just be a slime update. The main reason of the clip was to show you this little isometric design that I've done. Is isometric even what no one knows, no one cares. I'm just doing something very simple like this. We can add detailing with the blocks we use. There will be stairs, half slabs, all that kind of goodness. There'll be lights. I think just having something like this on the wall where it just looks like it's funky, and obviously there will be more depth to it, For example, this ring here could possibly go in one more. I don't mean this bit, I mean literally the circle around it. That could go in one more. All in here could go in. I just want there to be some depth. I just want a little bit of texture. Is that so much to ask? Okay, we're back, and there has been some slight alterations made. I don't even know if you're looking at the same one that you saw at the beginning, or if it's slightly different. I can't really tell. Also, I am fully aware that this room looks quite ugly because of all the different blocks. You don't really get a sense of how good it'll look because dirt, gravel, granite, diorite, none of it looks really nice. But yeah, I went ahead and did what I said I was going to do. So I've added the ring there, and I think it does create a nice little bit of depth. All the middle blocks here are done. We've got that on all the sides. And here you will see a pillar. Our pillar's on all four corners, and that's going to be where the column is. As for right now, I don't really know how thick I'm going to make it. I did want it to be quite large, but if it's anything more than a 1x1, to have it perfectly in shape, it would have to be a 3x3, which will be ginormous. But then a 1x1 looked really small, so I don't know. I might move them around, I might pick a different place for them, and it might be fine. You never know. For example, if we used that, it would be basically off center, but if all of them were like that, there would still be some sort of actual normality to it. I think that makes sense. However, I've spent a lot of time in this room. The past 3 or 4 minutes of this video have probably all been in this room. Let's go find something more fun to do. So when I say something more fun, I mean just altering the actual color of grass, which when you put it like that, doesn't sound very fun. What I mean by that is I think it is probably just time to put in the path up here. It'll show the intent of what we actually want to do. It'll bring the whole thing together quite nice. What's hitting me? Wait, what? No one's online. Did I just take that? Oh, I need to end this. Did I just take damage? Right, okay, so here's the clip again. Quite nice. What's hitting me? And then here's the clip in slow-mo. Quite nice. What's hitting me? What did I take damage from? It looked like I took damage as I don't know, as I walked over the torch, which just isn't how Minecraft works. That might be the weirdest thing that's happened to me lately. Am I being haunted? That really sidetracked me. Where was I? Yeah, I can't even remember if I actually said it or not. I was just saying that changing the color of the grass just means I'm going to put the dirt in here, and that'll just finish it off nicely. And then I was going to do something up here. I was going to do something very, very similar. I was going to hopefully have just a walkway going around the ring, and then we could think about adding other stuff to it. But there is an issue with that. Up here is quite thin. Like here, for example, if we were going to have a path, the blocks would have to go, say, here, then up this kind of direction, then out here, which means this block here from the side, you're going to see that it's path, as well as here, and to me, that's just not going to look very good. So I don't really know what to do with that. I don't know what the quick fix for that is. I don't think there is one. I think maybe just up here, we can't really have one, because even if we were going to put cactuses and the dead bushes and all that kind of good stuff up here, there's not that much space to actually do anything with. That idea might just have to be dialed back for just a wee second until, well, I don't know, because we both know I ain't coming up with anything logical. Okay, so that was actually a lot simpler. I was gonna say a lot simpler than I thought, but it's not exactly a complex task of just building a dirt path, is it? But I think, right, that needs to move to there. Yeah, 1 second. Bang. Bang. Perfect. This path turned out actually really good. There's nothing special about it. It's the exact same as the other side. It's just pretty much central. It curls where it needs to curl. It looks thick and it looks thin in some points, but it actually just altogether looks quite good. In my opinion, anyway. This one also needs... Okay, I'll come back. What is my Shut up, phone! What is my actual vendetta against grass? Right. Everything now, I hope, is back looking good. I really like the way that it curls around the trees here. These are just a lost cause. When you put grass under a tree, apparently it just turns to dirt. I feel like I knew that, but I don't know, I just didn't retain the information. Then obviously it curls round, it comes right here, and at some point, there will be some kind of bridge, but because it's such a small thing, it's hard to detail it, and I don't really want it to look bad, so it can't look bad if it's just not there, right? So I've decided on the one thing that is more important than bridge building. I'm gonna go and try and find a couple dogs. They can chill out up in the rings, and hopefully they'll keep Aristotle company. I don't know how rare they are to spawn. I see them all the time when I'm not looking for them, but I just absolutely know that the second I go looking for them, there ain't gonna be any. So I'll see in a bit. For anyone wondering, the sun is now setting. It was definitely coming up when I started looking for the dogs. The only explanation is they've clearly just been removed from the game, and I'm never going to find one ever again. We are now fully, I think, into the night. We finally have one. I don't know his name yet, but we definitely have one. Now let's try and make it 2. Absolutely no idea what just happened. I have logged out for just a wee while. I've come back on, and in front of me there's 3 of them. So I'm gonna grab, you can see everything loading back in. I'm gonna grab all 3 of them. I'm gonna be dog happy. We can put 2 on the grass ring and 2 up top. Actually no, because then then we might put 1 down the bottom beside Aristotle, and then we'll have 3 of them up on the ring. That's a great idea. So obviously we have 4 new dogs now, which means we need 4 new names. First up, we're gonna have Charles. Oh, I like Socrates, but it's like Socrates, isn't it? Oh, it's Socrates. And to go alongside Charles, we're gonna have Socrates. Thirdly, is thirdly a word? Yes. We have Plato. Thirdly is a word, right?
Yeah, I say it's also.
Well. And last, but certainly not least, we have Julius. Now, who would go beside Aristotle? I have some very tough decisions to be making. Right. Aristotle is now going to be purple. We have decided that the boy beside him is going to be Socrates. And he's going to be lime green. Look at him. What a handsome young They get closer and closer every episode. Now, where are my dogs? You look a bit blue, because there's a blue flower. You look a bit cyan, because you're beside the water. So, you get to be magenta just by association. But what do you look like? You can be Plato. No. You can be Plato. Just don't want to disrespect them like that. You look like a Charles, if I've ever seen one. Which means you, young man, get to be Julius. And just like that, my descent into madness has gone full circle and I've absolutely lost the plot. So, I mean, there you go. So here we are at the end of another episode. Have we done much today? Not really. Oh God, I've fallen. Ow. Do I hope you've enjoyed it anyway? I absolutely do. If you have enjoyed today's episode, you can leave a like. They're completely free. They don't cost a penny. That's usually what free means. They make me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. I know that you're liking the content. So it's a win-win-win. And really, what more could you ask for? Oh my God. What more could you ask for? If you would like to see more videos from me and you would like to see where the series heads, you can also subscribe to the channel. It's also completely free. You also have the caveat as if you don't like me, you can unsubscribe. However, we're closing in on 1,000 subs and honestly, that many people can't be wrong. So tell your dog, tell your mum, go tell the local pack of alpacas. Go tell the local pack of llamas. Really, anyone that'll listen, anyone with opposable thumbs that can click a subscribe button, get them here, to be honest. Let them know what me and my yellow shoulder pads are doing. My outros are probably the most thought out part of my episodes, to be completely honest with you. So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous. How have I taken? Laters!